YouTube. Hey, so look, bro, look. A lot of y'all have been waiting on this video, my nigga. And yes, bro, y'all been asking, yo, Zico, are clones real? Are checks real? XYZ, and y'all been on my ass about it. You feel me? So look, we here today. You feel me? Your boy Zico about to put you on. He better tell you what's real, what's fake. No cap. So look, bro, I know a lot of you have seen this shit going around where people have been cashing out on ATMs, or people have been cashing out with these white cards, right? Right? Good. Now, these white cards that they are cashing out with are actually real cards. Think of it as like a copy and paste. Let's say you have your card and you have a blank card that you want to write on. You can essentially copy and paste your card and put the same information on that card onto a blank card. And this is a clone, right? Now, there's a lot of things that you need into actually making a clone. And there's a lot of things that people will not tell you once you get into making clones, right? There's a lot of shit that you need to know. This shit is not just 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step. You feel me? This shit is difficult. Now, before you know what a clone is, and to be honest, I might split this video into 2 parts. You feel me? This part 1, I'm just gonna be telling you what you need, right? And then part 2 is gonna be me diving deeper, or actually doing it and showing you on screen type shit, so y'all know what I'm talking about. However, if you do need to know what to do now, you can just DM me on socials. I already have a video of me actually fucking doing it, right? Step by step by step. It's like a 60-minute video. Just ask me for it, bro, and I'll hook you up. But this is for the people who wanna, dip their toes in a little bit. You feel me? So I'm putting this shit out there for them. Now, here's what you need to know before making clones, right? Now, how do you exactly go about getting said information to put on a clone? There's 2 ways. There's 2 ways that you can get this information to put onto a blank card. 1, you buy what is called a dump. A dump is the information that you are going to need to make a clone card. Dumps can range anywhere from a good dump can range anywhere from $50 to $200. A legit dump. Now, there's a lot of sites that do be selling dumps, but they better ham you. You feel me? It is very hard to find a legit vendor for a dump. If you do need a dump, I recommend going about it yourself and looking for a legit vendor to actually hand them out to you. Or you can go with option number 2, and this is using a skimmer. If you do not know what a skimmer is, boy, nah, but listen. When you walk up to an ATM and they have you type in the PIN numbers, right? There's actually fake. I might throw up a screenshot or 2 or some type of video, but there's actually a fake plastic cover up that you can put on it, which has the data readers on the back, right? So when someone goes up to a register to pay for something and they insert their card, this reader, you feel me? It takes the information, right? It takes the information from the card onto the plastic strip, which was on top of it, right? A skimmer. It takes it from the skimmer onto it, right? So once that happens, you can go and collect the skimmer information. Now, it's very risky, especially if you put it in like a public spot, especially if you put it in like a gas station. Now, this shit has been done before, and there's been a lot of reportings of it, but that's how you've been getting information number 2, and that's how you get it legit, right? Alright, bet. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all niggas what you need to actually make this clone, right? Number 1, this is the most important thing that you will need. This is a must. This is not a skip. You cannot skip this shit, my nigga. The first thing that you are going to need is an Omni key. Now look, bro. a lot of people have been saying that, oh, you don't need this shit, or oh, this shit is fake, this shit doesn't work. Now my boy, this shit, bro, I'm gonna get into it. Now there's specific cards that you need when using this. That's why people say it doesn't work. There's specific cards that you actually need when using the chip reader, right? There's two types of cards that people usually get. People get SLE cards. SLE cards are not the good ones. Do not get those. They have a slim chip, and that's how you know they're SLE cards, or that's the easiest way to tell. And you know they won't work when you're making a clone. Now, what you do want to get is a Java Jacob unfused card. This is the card that you will use to use the Omni key to make the clone, right? And this is the only legit working card. But like I said, my boy, it is not that simple. You are gonna need a lot of things. Now look, this shit is not gonna run you a lot. This shit only gonna run you like $12, $13 maybe, depending on where you live. You feel me? Now, that's just one component that you need. Another component that you will need when making a clone, you will need what is called an MSRX. My God, if you do not know what an MSRX is, this is for writing on the strip mag on the back of the card, right? The little black strip on the back. This is what you will need for swiping, right? All right, now this shit, I figured out that you actually do not need this. You do not need this unless you are going to walk up physically and swipe the card to pay for something. Other than that, you can skip this, because this shit expensive, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit like $60, $50. And I know most of y'all niggas, you know, don't walk around with that shit every day. So like, you feel me? If you want to skip that, you can skip that. But you feel me? You might need it for some steps. However, you can skip it. It is possible depending on where you live. It's all relative. Alright. Now look, y'all might be skeptical, like, oh, Zico, how do I know this is gonna work? How do I know XYZ, da 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 da. Now this shit is valid, bro. This is what I started out with. When I started scamming, this is what I started out with. Like, this shit, it worked. Beginning of 2023 and late 2022, this shit was actually valid. And people didn't know about it because people didn't know how to actually get the software. Now, speaking of the software, I'm going to tell you guys exactly what you will need. You feel me? So, number one, the first software you will need is an MSRX, right? An MSRX is the same name as the mag strip box, right? And it is for writing on the mag strip of the back of the card. Like, it's simple. You feel me? When you get a dump, you're gonna have this thing called a track 1 and a track 2. A track 1 you're going to need for the mag strip, and you're also gonna need a track 2 for the MSRX, right? It's very simple. You don't have to skip it or nothing. Now, like I said, next video I'm gonna go into more detail on how to actually write it step by step. Number 2, what you will need. This is the only software that works, by the way. If someone tells you that, oh, this software doesn't work, or oh, you need XYZ software, they capping. Now look, a Jacob. Jacob is the next software that you will need. A Jacob is where you write the track 2 and write the script of the card. If you guys do not know what the script of the card is, this is when you put the card into the ATM reader and it reads what type of card it is, right? Like, is it a MasterCard? Is it a Visa? Is it American Express, right? Is it debit? Is it credit? Shit like that. This is what it is for. That's what a Jacob is for, right? Now, I'm gonna throw some screenshots to be a little helpful, hopefully. You feel me? If I remember while I'm editing, but still. Now, the most complicated software that you will need, and yo, some people make you pay $200, $300, $400 for the fucking software. My nigga, it does not cost that much. If you cannot wait for the next video, the follow-up video on how to actually do it, just DM me. I already have a step-by-step already made for you niggas, because I already know how this should go. You feel me? However, this software does cost a little bit. You feel me? Now, me, Boy, I paid a bag for my shit, but that was way back when, you feel me? That's when that shit was working. But I'ma low-key put y'all on for the low type shit. Like, if you DM me and it's a good day, I just might give it to you for free, dead ass. But the next software that you are going to need is X2. X2 is the key software, the best software, and the only software that you will ever fucking need for actually making the card. And this is what's really important, because on X2, I'm gonna give you a little sauce. On X2, this is where you put the date that the card is going to be hit, right? This is where you put the date that the card is going to be hit. And this is where people will scam you, bro. If you do not know when the card is supposed to be hit, there's no way you can hit it. So if you buy a clone from someone and they don't tell you the date that you're supposed to hit it, my God, you got scammed, right? Now, like I said, next video I'm gonna go way in detail, but I just want to keep shit brief right now. Now, the next software that you will need is ArcGen. Like I said, I will throw screenshots because I know y'all niggas need it. The next software you will need is ArcGen. Now, ArcGen is where you, and this is the main use of it, right? I'm gonna just show you the main use of how to use the fucking software. My nigga, ArcGen is where you change the currency code on the card. People do not know this. That's where you change the currency code. For example, if I live in the United States, my currency code is 0304, I believe. You feel me? Now, I don't want to DDoS myself, so I'm not gonna say what it actually is, but you know, that's what it is. Type shit. Now, well, that's what it would be though. Whoa, that's what it would be if it was US. Now, there's one last software I want to talk about, and this is ATR Tool. ATR Tool is where you put the bank of the card, right? It would be the bank. So for example, if your dump says JP Morgan or Wells Fargo, you go onto ATR God and you put Wells Fargo or JP Morgan, right? Now, there's been a lot of people saying that, oh, you don't need ATR Tool 2.0. By the way, it is 2.0. Another thing I forgot to mention is every year the software gets updated. That's what you need to know. If you really want to get into this shit, every year the software actually does get updated. So it will change, right? Now, it is ATR Tool 2.0. And that's the current one that works right now. And that's the one that you will need if you plan on writing dumps, depending on when you watch this. I don't know, it could be way in the future. However, you are still gonna need these softwares to, you know, progress and actually make this dump. And this is by the way, this is also the fucking Atlanta money glitch. Whatever the fuck that is, nigga, it's clones, it's banks, it's fraud, right? It's CPNs. I'm gonna get into that later, but this is what it is. Now, ATR Tool is the most important tool. Now look, I know I said that X2 was, but ATR Tool actually tells the ATM what bank you're banking with. That is the most important part. I cannot stress that shit enough. People will tell you that you will need ATR God, right? Or ATR Gold. Please, bro, please do not use these. This shit will get you caught. This shit is outdated. That shit worked in 2018. That shit does not work no more. Alright? Now look, I feel like I gave y'all a little too much sauce, but however, next video I'm gonna go a little deeper, you feel me? But as of right now, bro, I feel like I said what I had to say, you feel me? We got the socials right here. As always, if you ever need something, DM your boy. You feel me? Trying to get y'all right, no cap. And like I said, a new series is being worked on. Y'all gonna love it, bro. Trust me, y'all gonna love it. But you feel me? I said what I had to say. We got some business done. We out.